I found the lost footage from day 3. I was going through my memory cards to delete some old video clips when I found these clips on the one card that I knew I had all my clips on. They were absolutely not there before, and then suddenly, there they are. The clips pick up in the morning as I rode out of Big Creek State Park, through the Saylorville area and into Des Moines.
Ouch! Hurt. This thing gets to be a bumpy trail. Maybe they need to go over it with crushed limestone.
Here I just missed a left turn, which would get me to the bike bridge to go over the river to my right. I was still looking to my right to cross. Anyways, I got to see this campground, which is actually probably just a homeless encampment more than that. Amphitheater, that's kind of neat. And I just kept riding in a huge, large circle to get back to trail.
I was so far off trail, it took me 20 minutes to get back to it. And then when I got back to it, it was about 2/10 of a mile backtracked. And then I got a flat front tire. So the only good thing about backtracking is I knew across the street was this guy. So I guess that's lucky. Oh.
As soon as I got the old tire out, I could tell it wasn't going to be a patch job. It was blown out pretty bad. So I got the spare, put my spare tube in, was going around the tire, and that's when I noticed the sidewall had totally rotted out. So as soon as I put air in that tire, it's just going to blow right through that sidewall, put some weight on the tire, and pinch flat again. So I've got to figure out someplace to get a new tire. I'm looking for some internet signal and trying to find out where the next nearest bike shop would be for me. And turns out it's actually on the other side of this bridge. So I guess that's lucky. So just a matter of pumping up that tire so I can push my bike carefully over the bridge to the bike store to get a new bike tire and come back and put that thing on. The first time I used all the tools out of my little bag underneath my seat. This time I thought I could probably do it with just the tools right on this bike fix-it stand, which worked just fine.
Probably over 2 hours there. That's a lot of miles lost. Well, hopefully get rid of that at the next crest.
Back on the trail, took my left across the bridge, over the river to my right.
What are the chances? It looks like they have bike drive up. Perfect. When I get off track, it seems only maybe a block, but boy, not having a crosswalk and having to cross traffic like this, holy smoke. This nice woman gave me directions to the Raccoon River Valley Trail, and that's what I thought I needed. She goes, it goes to Dallas Center, Adel, and I'm like, Adel, that's where I need to go. Raccoon River Valley Trail. I should have just stayed on Hickman and gone all the way out. So I went northwest when I should have went straight west. I've been to like 3 or 4 towns. I am way out of my jurisdiction. And unfortunately it's getting dark and I gotta find some highways to get back. And probably 3 miles of gravel. Wish me luck. There wasn't supposed to be any gravel. So I would have just not turned. I did get a little confused by a little trail that just kind of went behind some buildings and right back out to Hickman. The point if I would just stayed on Hickman all the way out of town and not turned northwest, it would have been all pavement. In fact, I'd be at Adel by now, 4-7. I would have been at Adel at 6:30. And now it's 5 to 7, and I'm at least 6 miles out on gravel. Dang it, I could have just stayed on the trail. I'm so mad. These directions are throwing me off. This is supposed to be Adel. I could have got to Dallas Center on the trail.
It's about to get dark real fast, so I'm pedaling as fast as I can here, and I'm getting really tired. But you can see I did turn around while I was still on the trail. I did not go to a mystery building or a mystery town or anything like that. I just figured it out, turned around, got to the main highway, and headed south.
So I did that last 5 miles in 20 minutes. Better than my average usually, but it is dark. You can't even see me. Breaking camp at 6 a.m. My goal is 100 miles today, so I got to start off fresh and hopefully get coffee on the way. So it says 31 miles before I have to make a decision. So I'm turning off my phone again. Last time I went that long without looking was last night. Well, would you look at that thing? I'll just figure out, even at a 12-minute mile, 31, jeepers, that's a long way. That should be good for a long time, even if I go faster. Even if I go 15 miles per hour, that's 2 hours, and it's 9:45. So 11:45. Obviously, I'm not going 15 miles per hour average. 11:45, I'll take a look. We'll see what that does. 2 hours is just straight and go. This do-it-yourself rack really lacks some stability, but it's light. Two ways I could see doing a 100-mile day. One is bad decision making and stubbornness, which I've accomplished a lot that way. The other is a lot of liquids, a lot of calories, and a lot of breaks. I'm pulled over right now because my gear's falling apart. Basket that's probably older than me kind of got stretched out at Casey's. Now it's kind of at a funny angle. Sometimes I stop and go back for things that fall out. Or if I see a Casey's, I need to let them take breaks just for breaks. I don't know. Someday I'll be smarter. Older, wiser, I don't know. But right now I'm having fun. I need some shade. I slept in Adel, went through Redford and Linford and Panora and Yale and Hernoon, got to Cooper. I was actually supposed to turn left back towards Hernoon. Herden. Yeah, so only about 2 miles out of my way. That's not bad. I've done worse. Yeah, the map didn't indicate because I didn't zoom in on it. So if I would have zoomed in, I would have saw that the trail does not turn, that it's actually a 90-degree right angle, like trails do. But when I zoom in, that big sweeping turn goes through a cornfield, like it's ridiculous. But hey, running water right on the trail is a good find. Of course, in any one of those towns, I doubt I would have had to go 4 miles on my way to do it, like I just did. But hey, even when you get lost, what's the downside? Oh, I was out for a 400-mile bike ride and I had to go 4 miles. of biking. That's what I came out to do, was biking. Oh, I love a cool shirt.
And at this point, we're almost caught up with day 4, where I begin the hardest, most physically demanding stretch as the heat climbs and climbs and climbs, and I run out of water again. I'll just toss up a link to day 4 if you want to pick up there if you've forgotten. But I wasn't crazy. And again, I don't know why video clips would just disappear one time and then appear another time. But anyways, I did go to Conrad, so I feel better.